Hey you guys, it's your girl Monika the Diva, and I'm back again. I wanted to do an updated weekly makeup bag. So yeah, I've got a couple items here to show you guys, and yeah, so let's just jump right in. For my face primer this week, I am going to be finishing my Cover FX mattifying face primer. And when I went to use this today, I went to squeeze it and it just was like air coming out. So this is on its way out, and I do have an item that I'm gonna use after this is gone. So I'm gonna put that in the bag. For foundation, super excited. So I showed you before, my CoverGirl, I scraped it, and this is what's left of it. I put it in this little travel container, and yeah, that's all that's left. So excited. That's another item used for the year, and it ain't even the 30th, boo. So put that in the bag. And when I do finish it, I'm going to head into this L'Oreal True Match, which honestly, this should go pretty quick too, because it's a thin formula. So yeah, we'll see how that goes. But for now, we're just going to set that off to the side. Okay, so we're talking about foundation. So to set I set the CoverGirl, even though it's like full coverage, matte, all that there, I still set it lightly. But I'm definitely going to have to set that L'Oreal. We can't even talk about Revlon these days with what they doing with their business. I know y'all heard about the comments. I don't know if they true, but I'm going to need to put that to the side. But I'm going to be using some of their products, but I mean, I ain't going out buying nothing. And anyway, I'm going to set it with this MAC Mineralized Skin Finish Natural. And this is just so pretty. I think it's super orange. I think y'all can tell. Yeah, y'all can tell. Yeah, you definitely can tell. It's really orange. But the way it blends out onto the skin and the finish, it makes it look like, I don't know, like I have just like this glow or this moisture is there when it's not. You guys see that? I don't know if it's doing it justice, but it's a really, really pretty finish. You have to try it for yourself. And if it's not the right tone and that you get, because a lot of these, they only have them in like medium plus, light, medium, dark, stuff like that. There's only a couple shades. So if it's not the right exact tone for your skin, which you can see this is not for me, then just use a light hand. But I'm really happy that I finally, because that's why I haven't used this up like that. I've worked a little dome off of it. But I'm glad about that, because it took me a while because it's not my shade. But yeah, we're going to use that. So going into concealer, I'm still doing with this Age Rewind. Now this is super bright. The color is not right for me, if you can see that. So a lot of times I don't even have to like twist this to use it. I just, run it under there with whatever's left on the sponge and apply it. I don't like this. I can't wait to get rid of it. Just be through. So gonna put that in there. It does cover well, but it's just not the right tone for me. I don't know. It's just not my thing. Not my favorite. So let's just go into eye bases and all that jazz. So as usual, my Sin Urban Decay Primer Potion. And there is a good amount of this in here, but it is getting to the point, y'all, where I think that I might have to, either cut this bad boy open, which I doubt I'm going to do, or use the other one. So I probably got like another month or so, and I think this is going to be pretty much gone. There's a lot on the little brush, but some days I go in there and I pull it out and I have to like scrape the sides. But this is really, really pretty on its own. I don't know if you guys have seen the Sand Primer Potion. It's like an eyeshadow. And when I really do want a lighter, more metallic base, I use this. See that? Just like a pinky champagne. And I'll just put this on and then apply my shadow over top, and it really helps with whatever color I'm trying to use. So love that. Don't get no creasing or anything. And then for my base, because I haven't been using my cream bases, and I want to make sure I start incorporating them into my makeup bags. So this whole idea is to use products I don't reach for. So I found my oldest cream base, and that is the MAC Paint Pot in Soft Ochre, which again is way, way light. And when I had picked this up, I was like, yeah, girl, I'm going to use this, and it's going to make all my colors pop, and it makes my eyeshadow crease, even with the primer potion. So I have to use this just on the lid, and I can't apply too much. I don't feel like they blend out. The colors blend out as well. I went crazy with the MAC paint pots, and then I found out I didn't even like them. So yeah, gonna try to finish this. Well, not finish it, but use as much as I can, as long as I can. It is pulling away from the sides. I know you guys can clearly see that, but it's still creamy. See that? So it will work, and we're gonna make it happen. So this will be the base for my eyeshadows this week. And my eyeshadows are my Lorac Pro. And also, I had this really, really good idea. I have a color that I use every week or every day, and I'm trying to hit pan on it, and it is that color there in the center, and that is Max Bamboo. And so I put it in this little palette that I got, and I got this palette in like a Birchbox, I think, a long time back. Y'all remember this? Glam RX. And you know, then it just come, I don't want to blind you, but it just come with the mirror. Y'all remember that? So yeah, I put it in there, and this purple is Max Stars and Rockets, and then over here is Max All That Glitters. So I figure All That Glitters can be used like in my inner tear duct or on my brow bone over top of the bamboo. And then Stars and Rockets is just there for fun, just for an additional color to try to pair up with things. Like if I was to use the black color in the Lorac Pro, I could do Stars and Rockets right over the top. That's a really, really pretty look. So yeah, just trying to come up with more creative ways to use up my stuff. Keeping with eyes, the eye area, y'all gonna laugh. This is all I got. This is all I got on that Maybelline brow stylist. And actually, it's like the only thing you can see on the pencil is the word brow stylist. So yeah, that's funny. But yeah, gonna try to finish this. I don't know if I can sharpen it anymore. Let's see. So yeah, I can sharpen it again because it's got enough. I can go one more time. So it will not stay inside the cap. I have a lot of trouble keeping it in the cap because then I have to cover the other side, and it's just really weird. But yeah, I'm gonna try to finish that. Also with my Urban Decay Light On Black Eyeliner. I have a ton of these and they're just getting old. This thing is super black though. So, and I mean just a couple swipes and it's black. So I put this in my waterline and it stays in there pretty well. A lot of people say it smudges on them. I find that mine does smudge, but just right here in the outer corner. And it doesn't happen until I've had it on for about at least 5 hours. So yeah, I like this. Gonna continue using that up. I also have not even used my Maybelline black gel eyeliner, and I really need to start digging into this some more. Yeah, I had started on it and I just need to try to get in there some more. And you know, I don't know why, I just don't want to take a brush out and dip it in and then go through all that. I'd rather use like a liquid or a pencil I'm lazy, but I need to try. And then I always have to wipe off the brush before I put it back in my bag because I don't want it like, you know, the residual like getting all over my makeup bag. That's just nasty. Also, I'm going to try to finish up my Makeup Forever Smoky Extravagant Mascara. This went pretty quick. I'm shocked because I'm definitely at the point now where when I put my first coat on, I don't even know that there's mascara on my lashes because it's so dry. Like, I'm just going and going and going. And then I have to dip again and dip again. And I do like a lot of mascara. I would do at least 3 or 4 layers. But with this one, I'm having to go 4, 5, maybe 6 to get the look I want. So yeah, I don't think this is gonna go much longer. Moving on to the face, I am going to still go ahead with my bronzer. It looks the same as when I pressed it. Yeah, I'm gonna keep going with that. I'm going to use my Benefits Watt Up. I didn't even know I still had this. I was looking through my drawers and I'm like, what? It's still in there for my birthday? That's crazy. This is not my favorite at all. There's a lot of product in there. To me, that's a lot of highlighter. So, let's see, we're gonna swatch it where you guys are gonna see it. Let's swatch it there. I did a heavy swatch, yeah, right here. And it's got like, it's blending out pretty well, but I don't know, it's just not my favorite. It's actually got like little bits of shimmer in it. Like, it's not just all the way metallic, like there's a little bit of shimmer or glitter even in this, and I don't know. I don't like it very much, but I'm gonna use it because it can't just be sitting there. And it's little and it fits. I do like the packaging. Packaging is super cute, super tiny. It's just gonna fit right in my bag perfectly. So, gonna throw that in. Of the blush that I'm using right now is the what's going on? A little parched. Is the Physicians Formula Happy Booster in Rose. I love these Happy Boosters because they're just like pH. They're supposed to, you know, they're supposed to like adjust to your pH. So whatever your body chemistry is, it's supposed to make this blush like the perfect tone for you. That was the brush that comes with it. And this one is in Rose, and it's just like a really pinky, it's got different color of pink, just like perfect for Valentine's Day. I had to have this because of how it looked. It's so pretty. And I don't think it changes color though on my skin, because I applied this with a stippling brush and I had like, you know, keep going with it, because once I like actually started putting it on, it's very potent, it's very out there and pigmented, but then once I start like blending, I feel like it blends down. So maybe it is adjusting, but it's adjusting to a more warmer, deeper, like almost like a brown tone, because there are some really, really darker, you see those, these are like almost like a beigey color, but they're like mauvey too. Can you pick that up? So maybe it's like adjusting to that, I don't know, but we'll see. I'm gonna try to use this a little bit more. It's a little tricky. I like the lipstick and the lip gloss a lot more than I actually think I like the blush, but I really want to try a pink blush, you know? I feel like I got the skin tone for it. So moving on, I have been trying to focus this week on this Revlon lip butter, and I'm gonna continue to use this. It's just like, see that? It's just so pretty. It's what I'm wearing, and I really like the consistency of these. They're not like extra thick like a lipstick is. It's glossy, but it does give me color. I really like these. and amazingly they go really quick. So I'm also going to be trying to use up the rest of my Jordana lip liner, which I have not used any of it, y'all, like none of it. But I'm going to try to finish using this. I've shown you this before. It's just a chocolate brown color right there. And yeah, try to put this and pair it with this here, which is going to deepen up the tone a little bit. So that is all the makeup. And one of my perfumes that I want to try to finish up during this coming week is going to be this sample. Now, I had Jessica Simpson's Fancy Love was something I was supposed to be working on. That is no longer in existence. I gave it away because it was one of those perfumes that I could just like smell on me all day long. Not that it stinks, but with my sinuses, it was really like, it was like a constant tickle, and then like every few minutes I was sneezing. I can't be doing that for an entire day. That's just ridiculous. I can't handle that. So this one is Paris Hilton's Fairy Dust. I don't know what this smells like. I've never smelled it before. This is not bad. Paris does good scents. So yeah, I marked it. Y'all see that? I marked it right there at the top where it's at. And yeah, hopefully I can get done with this by the end of the week. And if not, you'll know how far down I am from my first mark. So that is everything that's in my makeup bag for this week. And yeah, I really hope that I like the combination of these items, because I'm trying to, you know, pick new stuff and use up things. So that's really exciting, because I know that I'm going to finish some stuff at the end of the week. So I hope you guys have enjoyed this video. If you have, give it a thumbs up, please. And don't forget to subscribe for more of my videos. I will see you guys soon. I love you. Deuces.